Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you. I am the official urban therapist. I appreciate you tuning in for this episode of Lunchtime Conversations. Um, I wanted to, earlier today, I wanted to do a motivational Monday, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to. So, what I'm going to do on this show, I'm going to do my motivational Monday and I'm going to do my lunchtime conversation all grouped up into one. So, once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Got a lot to uncover today, so I appreciate y'all rock with me today. Also, I got a lot of time to spare as well too, so I could take my time and really dive into the topics that I'm gonna be covering right now. All right. So once again, I appreciate everyone tuning in. And I see right now in the chat, I see Moneyboy Trey. He's in the chat. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Miss Williams, I see you as well. Appreciate you tuning in, and Mr. Mark. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in as well too. And think I got a couple of people tuning in on Facebook as well too. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and dive into this show today. Once again, I got a lot to cover. One of the main topics that I'm gonna be talking about today, I'm gonna be talking about the lunchtime. Well, sorry, I'm gonna be talking about what was the reason why the Lapeef Network was taken down. I'm gonna talk about that after when I talk about the motivational Monday thing. All right. Which is, to be honest with y'all, it's pretty interesting because my Motivational Monday actually ties into what I'm going to be talking about with the Lapeef Network too. How ironic that is. But let's dive into it, y'all. So first of all, Motivational Monday. This is our very last Motivational Monday for 2021, y'all. Our very last one. Very last one. Now, just because it's the very last one for 2021, that does not mean that I won't be doing my Motivational Mondays for 2022. Of course, Urban is going to be doing Motivational Mondays for 2022. Why wouldn't I? Because I want to motivate y'all. I want to continue to inspire y'all to to be the best version of yourself. Okay. But this particular Motivational Monday, I believe that normally it fixed the narrative with when I'm talking about the Lapeef Network, but it also fits the narrative about y'all personal life as well too. So it's better for me to just show it to y'all, then I'll explain it later. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna show this real quick, and y'all will understand where Urban's coming from with this last motivational Monday for 2021. All right, so let's do it. And that's not it, y'all. Once again, one of these days I'm gonna get my stuff together, y'all. While in a playing the right video.
Some people will never ask for your side of the story. It's because the side that they heard fits the description of how they want to feel about you.
Just in case y'all didn't catch that, let me play it again.
Some people will never ask for your side of the story. It's because the side that they heard fits the description of how they want to feel about you.
Okay, just in case y'all didn't catch that, let me play it one more time.
Some people will never ask for your side of the story. It's because the side that they heard fits the description of how they want to feel about you.
Now, there's a method to Urban's madness, all right? Today on this Motivational Monday, I want to let y'all know that first of all, we as human, we always have this notion to always want to be accepted by others. One way or the other, we always want to be accepted. Whether we want to be accepted by our peers, by our counterparts, whether it's dealing with gender, whether it's dealing with race, whether it's dealing with your coworkers at work, or even coworkers on YouTube, or however way you want to put it. We have this tendency as humans to want to be accepted, right? It's in our nature to want to feel accepted, want to be accepted into the population. That's why it's very rare that a person would be a quote unquote outcast. But even when you think about that, A person who's a quote unquote outcast is technically not an outcast because yet it's still that person is still being accepted somewhere, right? So the reason why I wanted y'all to view this video and show this video to y'all is because I want to give y'all the understanding that even though we have this humanistic feeling to want to be accepted, we have to come to the realization that at the end of the day, not everyone is going to accept you for who you are. Let me say it again. Not everyone is going to accept you for who you are. There are going to always be people who are going to be around that is going to flat out hate you for no apparent reason. They're going to hate you because they feel like you're better than them, which, you don't think that you are. At least I'm assuming you don't think that you are. They're gonna be hating on you because they feel like you're more intelligent than they are, or you see the world differently from they are. There's all these different things, right? And so on this motivational Monday, I want y'all to understand and get this understanding that you're not going to be accepted everywhere. People are not going to accept you for who you are. Not everyone. There are always going to be that one person or many people who just flat out just don't like you. Heck, they don't even know if you ask them. They're not going to even know the reason why they don't like you. They'll probably make up some elaborate excuse to try to say that they don't like you. But at the end of the day, they really don't know. It is something about you that they don't like. It could be energy wise, it could be spiritual wise, whatever the case may be. They just flat out don't like you. But I want to let y'all know that even though that happens and that occurs, it is okay. It is all right. It is okay to just let the people who don't accept you for who you are, it's okay to just let them go their own little way. It's okay to do that. It doesn't make you less than a human being or less than a person. It doesn't make you be all mean and rude or anything like that. But you just accept the point that people will just flat out not going to accept you, or people just flat out is not going to like you, period. And you have to accept that. This is one of the biggest lessons that I teach my children every single day. I teach them that because y'all know how children are. Every single day they interact at school or interact with other people, right? And they always report to me every single time saying like, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy, it's this girl at school that just don't like me. Father, 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 man, this dude sitting up here trying to fight me." And I have to explain to them that, hey, not everyone out there is for your best interest. Not everyone out there wants to be your friend. There are people out there that just not going to accept you, and you have to accept that. You have to accept that rejection is a normal part of the human experience. Whenever a person rejects you, that is part of the human experience, and you have to accept that. Sometimes, our pride and ego comes between us, right? And it's hard for us to accept rejection. It's hard for us to accept that people just don't want to be around you. But even when that's so, it is okay. It is fine. It is part of the human experience. But it's up for you as an individual to accept that reality. Out of every lunchtime conversation that I ever share with y'all, I believe that this one right here is the most important one, the most important lesson that I want to share with y'all and I want to teach y'all. That it's okay. It's okay to be rejected. It's okay. Because out of every rejection, I guarantee that it's going to be two or three or even four more people who's going to accept you. I guarantee that. And that's how it normally happens. That's how life normally happens. I can before I transition over to YouTube, when I was on my Facebook page, I had to learn this lesson as well that people just do not accept you, period. I remember I was putting up different content on my Facebook page, and some people they accept it, other people they just flat out hated it. And not only they flat out hated it, they talked about me and everything. Just because they disagree with something I said. Which at the end of the day, it does my perspective, that's my word. So that's it. That's what it is at the end of the day. So yeah, naturally people they're not gonna accept you. They're gonna reject you. But you're gonna have others that will gonna accept you as well. So the ones who don't accept you, just take it for a grain of salt, or take it for what it is. Dust your shoulder off, keep it moving. That's the greatest advice that Urban can give you. With that being said, let's go ahead and segue to our next topic about the Lapeef Network. Now, I just learned about this earlier this morning that the Lapeef Network was taken down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to share the video with y'all where they giving their statement, the reason why they was taken down, and we're gonna have this conversation about this as well. Cause I feel some type of way about this too. All right, but before I get into that, Jessica, what's up? What's up? Appreciate you tuning in, and Miss Joy Chit Chat as well. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in as well too. So let's go ahead and segue into this on Lapeef Network takedown. All right. Dang, Money Boy just want to be recognized. This dude here, Trey. I accept you as a brother. All right. I accept you. If nobody else don't accept you, I do. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and segue into this part. All right. Let me go ahead and share this with y'all. I'm gonna do I'm gonna switch my background real quick, and we're gonna segue into this. Ooh, Lord, I'm I'm looking like a Super Saiyan. Let me fix this real quick for y'all too. All right. And we're gonna segue into this Lapeef Network thing. All right. So Anton, he's going to explain the reason why the Lapeef Network was taken down. All right. He's gonna give us an explanation about it, and we're just gonna go from there. All right. As soon as this stuff stop acting up. All right. Bet. Do, do, do. All right.
Immediately. But basically, long story short, YouTube is they have a zero tolerance policy apparently for nudity, pornographic content, anything like that. They are not playing around at all whatsoever. Last night while we were live streaming on um on the network on the wow, I wasn't on there, but last night while a live stream was going on the network over there, you know what, one of the things that we've always liked to do is we like to pull up other people, have them contribute to the conversation. We don't like to censor people. We don't like to all we ask largely is that people be able to stand on their 10 toes, whatever comes along with it as far as like the repercussions from the chat, be able to defend your position. So we don't like to just put on shows. We like to include people to be a part of the show because we know that we've touched the community, right? We built this thing from the ground up. Well, okay. I'll get into that in a minute. So anyway, during the show, we had a troll come up and unknowingly, especially since it's a live show, troll came up and they looked like they were going to contribute to the conversation. And then right after that, they showed, a bunch of nude stuff and all of that. And it was saying,
yeah, Money Boy, they got
Muslims getting it in and all of this other type of stuff. And so Immediately removed the person from the chat, went in and edited it out, and then no less than a few hours later, the channel was taken down. No less than a few hours later, the channel was taken down. And then we got notifications and we got everything that said that the channel was taken down because of nudity and, a severe violation of that type of material. Now, the context to this conversation is that we've never had a strike at all. Never had any kind of issues, never had any kind of problems, never had any warnings, never had anything like that whatsoever. But immediately after somebody came up on the panel and trolled with a video or a GIF or whatever it is that you want to call it, whatever it is that they used, immediately, and there was a lot of people watching, and we found out about it immediately. We found out about it immediately, and we remedied it immediately. But immediately after that, the channel was taken down. And so now, and let me get my guy up here real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. Can you hear me, bro? Oh, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Hold on. So let me just finish this really quickly. So immediately after we found out, we remedied it. We dealt with it. We removed it. But the channel was taken down instantly. And then the notification that we got is because it was because of, nudity and extreme whatever. And YouTube is a community, a safe place and all of that. And we get it, right? We understand. We know that what comes with the game. We know that it's necessary for you to be able to do things on and up and up. But, clearly this was something else. This was not intentional. For the longest time, we've never had any such content whatsoever up on the channel. And this is what we're dealing with. So obviously we filed an appeal. We going through that process and everything like that.
Yeah, I just want to pause it real quick. I want to let y'all know that Money Boy, that there was some porn bomb, all right? And that's what caused them to get a strike on that channel. Now, it's not only that they get a strike on the channel, they literally got their whole platform taken down within an hour after it happened. So speculation is saying that right after that, whoever the person was that palm bombed them, that person immediately went back and reported their channel to get it taken down. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with y'all is because we're gonna have the conversation about this, about how people with ill intent go back and try to strike your channel just because they just don't like you. Not because they don't agree with the conversation or anything like that. That's because they just flat out don't like you. So we're going to have the conversation about this. I'm going to let y'all know exactly how I stand about this particular situation. But also, I've seen this whole entire video. I'm not going to share the whole entire thing. If y'all want to view it, y'all can go to an Anton page and review it in its whole entirety. But throughout this conversation, I do want to let y'all know that that JR, he was so upset about it that he was literally crying on here, like for real. He was that pissed off about it.
But we're also going to need you guys' help because we built this thing from the ground up. And I mean from the ground up, I mean the ground up. Our own hard work, our own content. We've never used anybody's content. We've never had a strike, never had a warning, never had a violation, never had an issue, never even had so much as a problem, even an alert of any kind of issue whatsoever with regard to even using inappropriate language on the platform. And so just to have your platform and everything completely removed as a result of it is an issue. So my brother JR, and listen, let me be clear, and I've said this since the beginning, and I'm saying it now, and I'm saying it again. We are forever tied together. Outside of the business, with the business, this is my bro for life, and we are absolutely, whatever it is that we do, we're going to move forward together. So JR, I don't know if you want to add into this conversation or give any additional clarification. I need to update some stuff and put it inside of the description of the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Jr.
Yeah,
give his
first off, I
statement.
want to
Then I'm gonna
say
stop.
thanks to everybody that's been holding us down, that's been supporting us. I'm not surprised. One of the things that I don't think Anton mentioned is that we often have discussions about when you are a visitor in somebody else's space. So you always have to expect the unexpected. So there has been talks about even like the bigger pictures, positioning ourselves to be to always being able to thrive, and so that we have a catalog of work that will always be out there. So we'll go through the loops. It's not a big deal. Um, I'm not I'm not butthurt about it because anytime you playing in YouTube's game, there's always the possibility. Yeah. Especially it seems to be getting even more sensitive. So just like in life, things can happen unexpected, and only the strong survive. So we just keep pushing, keep moving. If we got to make some adjustment, it is what it is at this point. So you can only control the controllables, and that's what separates people who are strong and who are determined. We will always prevail. Thankfully, we have.
Now I'm gonna stop it right here. So let's go ahead and have this conversation, y'all. We're gonna go and have this conversation about this. All right. The reason why I want to have this conversation is because I've been these are one of the many things that I've been noticing ever since I came onto the YouTube streets, all right, and to the YouTube sector, is that I've been noticing these type of behaviors that been going on. I've been noticing these type of behaviors that been going on. All right. Any time when it could be another content creator, it could be the moderators, it could even be the subscribers or people who would unsubscribe. Anytime when they see a person who's doing good on their channel, they're one providing good content. They're getting all the views and the ratings, and on top of that, they're being monetized about that. It draws in what is known as trolls, right? And basically, what trolls are these type of malicious people that literally come into your space and literally do whatever it takes to try to get your channel either flag, strike, or take it down. All three of them. All because they don't like the person, not just because they don't agree with the content, but also because they just flat out don't like the person. And what's interesting about that, y'all, is that they don't even know these people. They don't even know them personally. All they know them is through social media, and that's it. So I wanted to show this um, because as me being a content creator, and there are other content creators that are watching right now who could want to agree to me on this, is that every single day when we put out content, we have to tread very narrow with the stuff that we put out. All because we don't know the ill intentions of another person. For about like 5 or 6 months out, and I've been looking at different content creators go through different things through not only the subs, unsubs, some moderators, and uh, other fellow content creators. It's crazy. I had did a live talking about the black content creators and talk about them having beef and stuff. You know what I'm saying? In the same situation where not only that, they'll go to the stream where not only they'll have beef with you, they'll try to do all three of the things that I just stated. Then also they'll go to the stream to try to dox you and all kind of crazy stuff. For what? Just because you don't agree with the person or because you quote unquote don't like the person? So I believe that this conversation needs to be talked about. I believe that YouTube had to have like a certain guideline or regulation to recognize when people are out to do malicious intent on content creators, where they'll literally sit up there and set people up just so they can get their content taken down. I believe that it should be some type of regulation with YouTube to do that. So I'm pretty sure what probably happened with Lapeef is that YouTube has what is known as a bot algorithm, right? So I'm pretty sure what happened is that the bot algorithm is what took that page down. It was the bot algorithm that did that. So now they have to go through this whole process of not putting out content, go through this whole appeal process, all because of one person. One person who haven't did nothing to them. They probably don't even know this person. But they have did nothing to this person, all except for put out content that they either agree or disagree on. Or they look at the success of the one content creator and say, you know what? I'm just gonna hate on them. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes to take them down. Now I don't know if y'all been following the Lapeef Network, but they are known to have open panels where they allow the public people to just they allow the public people just to come up and share their perspective based on the topic at hand, right? One of the biggest rule that JR have on this platform is that if you come up on his panel, you are required to cam up. You are required to cam up. So this person who was a troll took advantage of that one rule, camped up right, and while that person was up there, decide to palm bomb while they was up there showing the gif of new people, stuff like that. While they up on the panel, they had nothing to contribute to the conversation whatsoever. But yet, still, Jr. is being nice about it because he wanted to have an interaction with the public people. So it could be great quality content. So everyone had the opportunity to share their particular perspective. Yeah, it's Trey. It's people who are speculating on that too. It's people who are speculate that say like, hey, if it wasn't that, then maybe it had to be someone on that panel that did that. That went back and time stamped it and flagged them. So I'm one of them content creators that I'm also like that too as well, where I don't mind having people coming up and sharing that perspective about a certain topic that I'm talking about. But when you're dealing with situations like this where you have someone that's with ill intent will just purposely come up to your panel just to try to want to flag you, it made me think twice about that now. It makes me want to do everything possible to safeguard my content. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who's putting all the blood, sweat, and tears and everything to create quality content. I'm the one who invested into it and everything. Just like all the other content creators. Moneyboy Trey, he's a content creator. He's watching right now. George Chit Chat, she's a content creator. She's watching right now. They put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into their content. They have to spend times on, if they're not doing a live show, they have to spend times doing edits and everything to do their premieres and everything. They have to want to do that. Putting in all their time and their effort just for someone with ill feeling to come back and try to palm bomb you, to try to get your stuff flagged and take it off. So it makes me want to reevaluate all that. Now I did another one show talking about networking with black content creators, which at the end of the day, I'm all for networking, but as I also said in my show, is that I also said in my show that now it comes to the point where you have to vet people. You have to vet people to see where they really at, to see if are they really there for you, are they really there for your content, or are they there just to get some intel so they can figure out a way to get you removed from YouTube. Now you have to literally think that way, and it's sad that you have to think that way when at the end of the day we all are here for one purpose, and that's to provide quality content to the viewers. That's why we're here for. Now, if we now whether or not we get monetized for doing that, that's an extra incentive on the work that we're doing as being content creators. Is it wrong that we receive monetization or sponsorships or anything like that? No, because that's an extra incentive for being a content creator. But what make it bad is that you have other ill people out there that get so jealous because, oh, you got more views than me, you got more likes than me, you got more subscribers than me, or you're getting more money than me, and they want to take your content down. How wrong is that? Now there are many things that the Lapeef Network, many topics that they talk about that personally I agree with. I done shared it with you on my platform. There have been some things that I totally disagree with, and I shared it with you on my platform. But you would never see me just because I disagree with someone. You will never see me going to their channel and try to find some type of way to either strike them, flag them, or try to get their channel taken down. You'll never see me do that. Because I understand at the end of the day, it's our content, it's our entertainment. It is not that serious. But sometimes, based on people's behavior, they take this stuff so serious when it's really not. It's really not that serious. But some people, they just take it way to the extreme. Just because they feel like their behavior is protected by them being behind the screen. And this puts not only that, it puts YouTube into a certain space as well as an organization, to where maybe now they're gonna have to start censoring people. They may have to start really censoring people, take away their freedom of speech on the platform, because you got ignorant people who don't even know how to utilize the platform correctly. I mean, I done seen it. This year, I done seen a lot on YouTube. I done seen people literally create fake accounts just so they could get onto somebody's platform and to either flag them or do some malicious intent in the chats. All kind of crazy stuff. When it's not that serious. It is not that serious. But yet instead, these people in their mentality and their mindsets, they think it is. They thinking that this is, to me, they thinking that this is like the Matrix to them or something. That this is real when it's not. When it's really not. So normally, when I have these conversations, normally I have some type of solution or some type of accountability about this, but it's the end of the year, y'all, and I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with these people who are like trolls and different things like that, other than what I can personally do with my personal content, which is to safeguard my personal content. So hence, this is the reason why me personally, why I changed the whole change the whole um, thing of how the way I do my platform now. This is the reason why now I no longer use on programs such as StreamYard, because now since I'm using Zoom, I don't have to show nobody on the camera. Period. When I use Zoom, the only way a person could get up on my panel is that they have to show their photo, they have to show their picture, and I make the determination whether or not if I want them up there or not. Because I will personally see them before I even add them on the screen. And on top of that, the only way they can unmute themselves if I give them permission to unmute themselves. So now it's coming to the point now that the only way that I'm allow people to come up and have a conversation with me now is that I have to like really know them. I have to really vet them, like really know them. Like I have to know them like other content creators that I know at the end of the day that once when they come up, I know that at the end of the day that they don't want the same thing to happen to their content. So they're gonna come up with the best interest, even if they agree, even if they don't agree with what I'm talking about. That's where it's coming to. That's the space where it's putting us as content creator at now. So I don't know. Where we're in 2022 doing this same old. I mean, we're in 2021, getting ready to go into 2022 doing the same old stuff. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But just like I say, at the end of the day, we as content creators have to do what we got to do to want to safeguard our business, to safeguard our assets. We gotta do what we gotta do. I really feel bad about on JR and the Lapeef Network. I really do. Knowing that I feel bad about it, but I feel some type of way about that for real. It really upset me a whole lot. Because at the end of the day, I believe that all of us should be winning. All of us. Regardless if we're sub to each other or not, regardless if we like each other or not, I personally believe that all of us should be winning. And I don't believe in taking away people content just because you don't like them or wherever the case may be. I just don't believe in that. It's wrong. It is wrong, period. So just like I say, and I mean this with everything in me. As a matter of fact, it was another one. Matter of fact, it was a couple of content creators that was using my content to do a review on, right? I'm not gonna go back and flag them or anything like that because they using my content to do a review. Like for what? I don't care if they use my content and say that they disagree with everything that I said. I don't care. Because that's the reason why I got it out there for. Because now I done matured to a certain space that and this goes back to my motivational Monday, what I'm saying. I need to mature into a space where I know it's going to be people that's going to like me, and I know it's people that is not going to like me. I know it's going to be people that is not going to accept my message. And I know that and I understand that. And it's fine. Utilize my content however you want to. You use it as a gift for as I'm concerned. I don't care. That is all a part of me being a content creator. That is what I have to deal with as a content creator. There are other content creators such as Tommy Sotomayor, Kevin Samuels, and all the rest of them. They deal with the same exact things every day. People take snippets of their content and everything, manipulate it around and do all kind of weird stuff to it. But that's all part of being a content creator. It's all part of what we do. But to be malicious like they are doing, nah, that's not right. Now I'm talking about the trolls. So the only other thing that I could think of, and this is just a message for my fellow content creators. The one other thing that I could think of in this situation is that y'all do y'all very best to safeguard y'all content, to safeguard y'all platform. Do whatever it takes to vet out people. Do whatever it takes to vet out people. Now, I wouldn't just allow any old person onto panels, like whenever we have panels or whatever, I wouldn't allow just any old person just to be up there. Because let's face it, and let's be real about it. And I seen this even on the Lapeef Network too. And I'm just gonna be real about it. A lot of people who get up on these panels, they're there just so they can get their voice heard. They're there just to get their voice heard, just so they can get that little moment of shine. Half the time, they don't even be staying on subject about the topic that you're talking about. They just be talking. Then up causing unnecessary beef even on the panel. So to avoid all that, I want to be loosely allowing people up on the panel that you don't even know. If you don't know them, if it's to me, it should be a zero tolerance. If you don't know who they are, and they not calming up or anything like that, they're immediately not getting on that panel. Period. Or it could be people that you quote unquote talking about. It could be people that you're talking about. If you know without a shadow of doubt that this person do not have the best intentions for you, or when they come up on your panel, you know that they're against you and everything like that, I wouldn't even invite them on the panel, period. Because now it's getting to the point where these people, they're starting to utilize this flagging system as an attack. Because they feel like that this is empowering them. That's what they're starting to do now. They're using it because it's empowering them. They feel like they can get away with it. So now it's to the point now I wouldn't even give them that time of day. I wouldn't even give them that time of day, period. But that's just me though. This is my observation that I'm seeing. And so once again, my fellow content creators, everyone who's listening to me right now, do y'all very best to safeguard your content, because I know that y'all put in a lot of work into your content, because I know I do it. I know I do it. So I know y'all put a lot of work into y'all content. So do y'all very best to safeguard y'all content from malicious people out there. And understand that even when we do go out and network, understand that people out there, they're not going to be out there for your best interest, but they're normally going to be out. At the end of the day, they're going to be out for themselves. So you need to vet out them people. If you see that they all about themselves, cut them out. If you see through their behavior that they really are for you and they want to network to keep it going, to get some good content and support each other and build a network or a community, then that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I say, that's all I can say about this. Y'all protect yourself. Protect your work. Because obviously, there are people out there who don't give a rat's butt about what you put out there. And all they want to do is take it away from you. Because they hating and they're jealous of you. So that's all I got to say about that, y'all. Y'all continue to fight fates with faith, and I'll see y'all on the next episode, all right? Peace out.